Hello and welcome to Shepherd Communications News. My name is Cynthia Adaeze Ezema. On our desk today, we have reports on the recent happenings in the diocese and nationwide. Let's take a look at the highlights. Nsukka Diocesan Laity Council holds annual seminar. Nigerian Catholic Bishops' Conference holds 2022 second plenary meeting. National Catholic Choir Conference held in Nsukka. Catholic Diocese of Nsukka celebrates Eucharistic Congress. Now, the news in full. The Nsukka Diocesan Laity Council has held its 2022 annual seminar. It took place at St. Teresa's College Hall from 9th to 10th September 2022. The seminar, which had its theme as religious syncretism among Catholic lay faithful and impediments to proper evangelization, had speakers from varied professions present lectures to the participants. In his remarks, the LOC chairman, Mr. Olowa Emmanuel, revealed that it is no longer news that some of our youths, referred to as future leaders, have returned, revived, and reinforced negative and deadly cultural practices and idolatrous worship. They have the erroneous notion that richness in material wealth must be acquired by hook or crook, that the church is a body for the rich, and that they can only go to church when they become rich. Hence, the need for the seminar, which will serve as an expose. Notable among paper presentations were the topics: bridging the gap between the sheep and shepherd, a wake-up call for the laity and clergy in Nsukka Diocese by Comrade Mike Ifeanyichukwu Okoro. Poverty and ignorance challenge to evangelization in Nsukka Catholic Diocese by Reverend Father Dr. Nnemeka Emmanuel Agujobi, and addressing the current idol worshipping causes, consequences, and veritable solutions by Reverend Father Chibundo Omeje. Following the paper presentations were questions and answer fora. Members of the Laity Council were represented from parishes across the diocese. The Catholic Bishops' Conference have held its second plenary meeting for 2022. It took place at Sacred Heart Pastoral and Retreat Center, Olu, Imo State from 8 to 16 September 2022. At the end of the meeting, a communique was issued on matters affecting the Church and the Nigerian state. They made it known that while working to promote political activities and good governance that guarantee the dignity of the human person, justice and equity in society, priests have the duty to guide the lay faithful. In doing this, without prejudice to their rights to exercise their franchise, priests are not to use the pulpit to promote any particular political party or its candidates. The bishops also called on the federal government and ASU to find a middle ground in resolving the ongoing strike action by the Academic Staff Union of Universities. The Catholic Diocese of Nsukka has played host to the National Catholic Liturgical Music Council of Nigeria. The event took place from August 31st to September 3rd, 2022, and involved 9 provinces and 56 dioceses in Nigeria. The conference, which marked the 12th annual conference, began with a mass celebrated by Bishop Godfrey Igwebike Ona. He encouraged them to preserve the musical tradition of the church and likened their responsibility to that of the Benedictine monks who run the Pontifical Institute for Sacred Music and have conserved the church's liturgical music for years. The bishop also reminded them that the gospel acclamation is not part of the responsorial psalm and encouraged them for the services they offer to the church. Reverend Father Emmanuel Asogwa, the chairman of Nsukka Liturgical Music Commission, gave thanks to God and the bishop for his support and presence during the occasion to mark the opening Eucharistic celebration for the conference. Further activities were held at Queen of the Holy Rosary Secondary School in Nsukka. Dignitaries in attendance were Professor Mrs. Anne Okolo, Professor Simon Otuanya, Professor Uche Eze, Honorable Barrister Walter Oziuku, and a host of others. The clergy, religious, and lay faithful of the Catholic Diocese of Nsukka on September 22, 2022, celebrated Eucharistic Congress. The celebration started with penitential rites, led by Reverend Father John C. Adaeze, and sacramental confession for all the people present. This was followed by a heart-rending paper presented by Reverend Father Dr. Eugene Odo on the topic, Becoming the Eucharist We Celebrate, Receive and Adore. In his paper, he carefully gave the meaning of the Eucharist, what it does for the recipient, and how they can be transformed into what they receive. This was followed by adoration to the Holy Eucharist. The celebration was concluded with Eucharistic celebration led by the Bishop of Nsukka Diocese, Most Reverend Godfrey Igwebike Ona. In his homily during the Mass, the bishop stated that every baptized Christian is a priest who offers himself as a sacrifice to God. According to him, the incensing of the chief celebrants and the people of God during Holy Mass shows that we all are offered to God in such a way that we have become the Eucharist. By implication, therefore, any life of a Christian that does not represent the life of Christ becomes a betrayal. Hence, the need for us to become the Eucharist that we celebrate, we receive and adore. Now, a recap of the highlights. Nsukka Diocesan Laity Council holds annual seminar. Nigerian Catholic Bishops' Conference holds 2022 second plenary meeting. National Catholic Choir Conference held in Nsukka. Catholic Diocese of Nsukka celebrates Eucharistic Congress. Thanks for joining us and have a good day.